So Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam says, after my mother, I consider her my mother, Ayman. After my mother, I consider her a mother. She looked after Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam as she also nursed him. Now let's focus on the first 6 years of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam's life. Father was 25 years old when he passed away, few months before his birth. Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam came into this world without a father, which makes him a yatim, an orphan. Now, the definition of a yatim in the Arabic language and the Islamic Sharia is someone whose father passed away before the age of puberty. Before the age of puberty. So it's the father, it's not the mother. If the mother is still alive, that person is still considered to be called a yatim. And obviously, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam was born as a yatim for no coincidence. That was a preparation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, and it was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's plan. There is a reason behind it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is preparing Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam for a great mission that no man had ever been prepared in a part in the future. So obviously Muhammad must receive special training from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that will make him take this great mission, this great task and responsibility. And one of the training procedures that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, had trained Muhammad is that he is a yatim. So what's the meaning behind that? What's the meaning behind Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam born as a yatim? My brothers and sisters, people in life are different. Their understanding is different. Their approach to matters is also different. Dependence on the experience people went through. So my emotions is different to your emotions in certain matters in life. It all depends on my experience with that matter. For example, when someone loses when some close family passes away from my family, and I understand a lot more than someone else who had not experienced that. I know the emotions of it because I experienced it, I lived it, and I can relate to it. Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam had been trained to experience the toughest and the most roughest emotions. One of the hardest things to live with is growing up with no father. Not only this, by the age of 6, he lost his own mother. By the time he opened his eyes into this world, and that's when the child becomes aware by the age of 6. We call this age Sinnu Tamyiz. The age of 5 and 6, it's called Sinnu Tamyiz. Or the age of discrimination. So the age of discrimination is when the child starts to be aware. Okay, this is a knife that cuts, this is a fire that burns, whatever it might be. But that's the definition of it, the age of 10 years. By the time he became aware, at the age of 6, he also became aware that he lost both of his parents, which something as much as I try to explain and how emotionally it feels, we would never ever understand it as much as someone who experienced it. So Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam experienced the toughest emotions experience, which makes him understand everyone. And that's why the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam understood everyone. What's unique about the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, not only he was a prophet, not only he was a messenger, not only he received divine revelations, the the social relationship of the Prophet Muhammad والسلام, with others. Obviously, it's a skill and a talent not all people have. You meet people in life, subhanallah, and you get them for the first time, you meet them for the first time, and you just can't help it but love them. What makes you love them is the social talents and skills. And you meet people, astaghfirullah, 100 times and you can't stand them. Why? Because they don't have that social talent. They don't have that social skills to deal with people. Muhammad والسلام, had that attraction for everyone. Everyone used to get attracted to him. The young, the old, the poor, the rich, the strong, the weak, the slave, the free, the woman, the man, because the Prophet Muhammad والسلام, understood how to deal with everyone, because he went through a rough experience. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared him as a yatim from young age. So we go back now to the Prophet Muhammad والسلام. He was born in Mecca. He was born from a father called Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib and a mother called Amina bint Wahb. Early morning on Monday, on the 12th of Rabi'ul Awwal. The majority of scholars agree. There is a difference between 9th and 12th, but the majority of scholars agree it's on a Monday on the 12th of Rabi' al-Awwal from the Islamic calendar, or the year of the elephant. When Muhammad والسلام, was born, Amina sent the good news to her father-in-law, who is Abdul Muttalib. And Abdul Muttalib saw the face of that child. He had no other choice but to get attracted to him. Little does he know that this child is going to be the leader of mankind in this world and the hereafter. Abdul Muttalib was attached to Muhammad, his grandson, and named him with the name Muhammad, that means the praised one. The name Muhammad is derived from the word Hamida. Derived from the name Hamida. Hamida meaning thankful or grateful servant. Muhammad means a servant that's constantly grateful and thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's truly the character of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. When Abdul Muttalib saw that beautiful child, he took him, as we said, to the Kaaba to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, for the blessings of this child. And the Kaaba was sacred to them, regardless of what belief they had at that time. And if you want the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, regardless of what God they believed in at that time, they used to go to the Kaaba. So Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam was first breastfed by his own mother, Amina, and then by a slave woman, as we said, by the name of Thuwayba.